The Milwaukee Archdiocese Mass of Atonement has become an annual event. In it, the church seeks forgiveness for clergy who have sexually abused children. As our Chip Brewster explains tonight, this year's Mass comes on the heels of the most recent scandal involving a local priest. Chip is live in Brookfield with more.
Good evening, Ted. Earlier this month, Father Robert Marcichek was removed from his post at St. Pius X and the Wauwatosa Catholic School inside. He had been accused of inappropriately touching a young girl. However, this is not the first time similar allegations have arisen against this man.
We are imperfect human beings.
This is not the first time Milwaukee Archbishop Jerome Listecki has led a service asking for forgiveness. In fact, he's made the Mass of Atonement an annual event. He says the church recognizes the widespread pain left behind by clergy who have sexually abused children and those who did nothing about it.
Even though many in our community never shared in the sins or crimes committed, we still experience the effects of these acts in our neglect, our silence, our ignorance, or our indifference.
We want action. We want to know who's responsible for this priest and other priests that are being left in ministry. This has always been our concern.
Peter Isley is the Midwest Director for Survivors Network of Those Abused by Priests, or SNAP. While he says acknowledging the crimes committed within the church is a good first step, it's simply not enough. He points to the recent case of a Wauwatosa priest. A police report shows a teacher came forward after seeing Father Robert Marcichek touch a young girl in what the teacher considered an inappropriate way. As the investigation continued, the report details other similar complaints that were never investigated by police.
Bottom line is, how many clergy have reports like this in the Archdiocese that have not been properly investigated?
There was no cover-up, no intention, nothing even remotely resembling that.
Listecki argues there have been major reforms within the church in just the last few years. He says the teacher coming forward the most recent time proves that those changes are starting to show results.
We've worked very hard to raise the consciousness of all our people, to make sure that everyone who is involved with children understands their responsibility and knows those watchful and telltale signs.
The Milwaukee County District Attorney's Office has decided not to pursue charges against Father Marcichek, saying it would be difficult to prove any criminal behavior. However, the state of California is continuing its own investigation into Marcichek from an allegation stemming from his time in that state. Then there's the Salvatorian Order, which Marcichek belongs to. They told Fox 6 earlier this month that they were conducting their own internal investigation to the Wauwatosa incident. However, a call today to them for an update on that was not returned. Reporting live in Brookfield, Chip Brewster, Fox 6 News.
Chip, thank you so much. And new at 9 o'clock, what is that noise? People in the Baraboo area reported hearing loud explosions all day. They were not bombs. This is what they were. They were part of a demolition project for the old Badger Army ammunition plant. And this has actually been going on weekly since 2004, but officials say some blasts are louder than others, which may explain why a lot of people heard them recently. By the way, those blasts will continue for the next few months.
The student athletes on the home